Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? I hope you all are well. I am your English teacher. Students, today we will do a worksheet of English language. It has covered almost entire syllabus. Students, you have to solve this worksheet by watching this video and under supervision of your parents. Students, do all work in your English language copy and submit it on the given date. Let's begin. Question number 1 is fill in the noun forms of the words provided in the brackets. Students, this question is taken from chapter number 1 of your grammar tree book. All of you know that what is noun. Students, noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Students, we have done revision of this chapter in the class. Here two sentences are given. You have to fill in the blanks to form a noun forms of the given words. Question number 2 is fill in the blanks using articles. Students, there are 3 articles a and the. Students, here two sentences are given. Number 1, if dash honesty is ignored, dash dishonesty will flourish. Number 2, dash Indus is the longest river in dash Pakistan. Students, here you have to fill in the blanks with the suitable article. If where article is not required, please put cross marks there. Question number 3 is rewrite the phrases by using the apostrophe in the correct place. Students, we have done revision of chapter possessive forms and we have also done a worksheet related to this topic. Students, the use of an apostrophe and s at the end of singular and plural nouns usually shows possession or ownership. Students, here two phrases are given. Number 1, the promotion of my son-in-law. Number 2, the sons of Mr. Samir and Mr. Tariq. You have to put apostrophe with s to make the correct place. Question number 4 is write down the function of the possessive form of nouns. Students, this question is also related from chapter possessive forms. Students, the apostrophe with s at the end of nouns does not always show ownership. It also has other functions. Here we will discuss functions of the possessive forms of noun. It is used to show relationship. It is used to show a quality, to show a part of something, and to show a descriptive aspect. Students, here two sentences are given. You have to write down the function of possessive form of noun, whether it shows ownership, relationship, quality, part or description. Let's move towards next question. Question number 5 is read each of the sentences given below and write true or false. Students, this question is taken from chapter number 8, adjectives. Adjective is a word that qualifies the noun. Students, we read different types of adjectives in this chapter. Students, here two sentences are given. Number 1, which book did you want to borrow from the library? Here, which is an interrogative adjective. Number 2, whose story should I believe, his or yours? Here, whose is an interrogative pronoun. Students, you have to write whether the given statements are true or false. Question number 6 is use the correct form of verb in the brackets to fill in the blanks. Sentence is they dashed the 100-meter race neck to neck till Martin went ahead in the final lap. Given verb is run. Students, here you have to fill in the blanks with the correct form of verb, run. Question number 7 is point out the transitive verbs and their objects. Where the verb is intransitive, simply mention the intransitive verb. Students, a verb which has an object is known as a transitive verb. A verb that does not need an object to complete its action is an intransitive verb. Students, here 3 sentences are given. Number 1, 12 children raised their hands. Number 2, they danced all night. Number 3, she rang the bell. Students, you have to point out the transitive verb and intransitive verb. And in case of a transitive verb, you have to mention the object. Question number 8 is break up the following sentences into the subject and predicate parts. Students, the subject is that part of a sentence that tells us who or what does something. The predicate is that part of the sentence that tells us what happens to the subject or what the subject does. Students, here 2 sentences are given. Number 1, he looked very angry. Number 2, the children of this school are very well behaved. Students, in these both sentences, you have to point out the subject and predicate. Students, question number 9 is complete the following sentences using suitable question tags. Students, tag question means we add a shortened form of a yes-no question or a tag question to a statement to turn into a question. Students, here 3 sentences are given. Number 1, you won't do such a thing. Number 2, you have not been to Hunza. Number 3, the book hasn't been published yet. Students, here you have to add question tag. Question number 10 is point out sentences below are simple, complex or compound. Students, this question is taken from chapter number 18, sentence kinds based on structure. Students, here 2 sentences are given. Number 1, although he is handsome, he is not a popular person. Number 2, the sky was clear and the stars were shining brightly. Students, here you have to write whether the sentence is simple, complex or compound. Students, for betterly doing this question, please revise chapter number 18. Question number 11 is the following sentences may or may not have errors of subject verb agreement and if it has an error, rewrite it correctly. Students, this question is taken from chapter number 19, conjunctions. Students, this sentence may or may not have an error. If it has an error, rewrite it correctly. Sentence is either the singer or the songs he is singing is bad. Question number 12 is identify finite and non-finite verbs. Students, here 2 sentences are given. Number 1, I like to paint. Number 2, I am surprised at the response of the readers. Students, first you have to underline the verb, then write finite or non-finite over it. Students, question number 13 and 14 are taken from chapter 21 and 22. And I have briefly explained these chapters in the revision video which was sent you on Friday 23rd April. Question number 13 is fill in the blanks with the simple present form of the verbs. Sentence number 1 is she dash to the stadium every Friday. Given verb is go. Number 2, I do not dash walking in the rain. Given verb is like. Hence you have to write the correct present form of the given verbs in the blanks. Question number 14 is fill in the blanks with the simple past form of the verbs. Number 1, Rip Van Winkle dash for 100 years. Given verb is sleep. Number 2, he thought I dash his pen. Given verb is borrow. Students, here you have to fill in the blanks with the correct past forms of the given verbs. Okay students, I am repeating again. Here you have to fill in the blanks with the correct past form of the given verbs. Question number 15 is Change the following sentences into the simple future. Students, the simple future is used to talk about events that are yet to happen or will happen in the time to come. It is formed with will plus the base form of the main verb. Students, here two sentences are given. Number 1, the shops are not going to open day after tomorrow. Number 2, I am going to come to your house after school is over. Students, you have to change these sentences into simple future tense. Question number 16 is fill in the blanks with the correct adverbs. Students, adverbs are words that usually modify verbs, adjectives and other adverbs. Students, here two sentences are given. Number 1, it is dash very hot in June in Sargodha. Number 2, I have not seen such a thing dash. Students, you have to fill in the blanks with the correct adverbs. Okay? Question number 17 is translation. Students, here 6 sentences are given. You have to translate them into English. Number 1, वो हर रोज़ सैर को जाता है. Number 2, तुमने अपना वादा पूरा ना किया. Number 3, वो मजाक नहीं कर रहे होंगे. Number 4, मेहमान आ चुके होंगे. Number 5, क्या बच्चा सो रहा है. Number 6, क्या नौकर झाड़ू दे रहा था. Question number 18 is write an application to the principal of your school for fee concession. Students, this is very easy topic and you have already done it before. Question number 19 is write a letter to your friend thanking him for birthday present he sent for you. Students, here you have to write a letter to your friend to thank him or her for the gift which he or she sent you on your birthday. Students, you know about the letter pattern. If you have any confusion about the pattern, kindly see chapter 32 for guideline. Question number 20 is write an essay on any one of the following topics in your grammar copy. Students, here two topics are given. Number 1, health education. Number 2, my favorite personality. You have to write on any one. Students, I have explained all the questions of this worksheet. It has covered almost entire syllabus of English language. Please solve it very carefully in supervision of your parents. Students, please note that you have to do all this work in your English language copy and submit it before the deadline. Thank you, students. Take care of yourself and your family. Allah Hafiz.